You do some job, right? You don't like it, or that job doesn't suit you. You are removed. You do certain other job, you like it. You always dreamed of something you want to do, but stuck in your present life, right? That something is related to your career anchor. So there is a test called career anchor, which we will not study today. Secret. So we'll study subsequently. So that career anchor identifies your personality style and the career which you will love to do. And that represents your present, not future, not past. So what is your present mindset? Because it keeps on changing. Personality is decided by two things: our inherent characteristics and the environment we grow. And also the personality keeps on changing. And there are 16 personality types, which we will see today. For fun's sake, try to identify who are you. Next Monday, we will learn there are two rarest personalities in the world, and those rarest personalities have aggregated in this session, right? So, though it is a rarest personality, but there is a reason that these people do this program. So, you will identify those two rare personality, and we will see it next Monday. There are people who always say that introvert and extrovert are somewhere those who extroverts are those who are outgoing and all those things and they succeed in life. Nothing like that. Okay. If you see top entrepreneurs of the world, including Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Warren Buffett, these are introverts, and Jeff Bezos. So these all four people, they have been the richest person in their life at some point or the other time. Elon Musk, right? All are introverts. So nothing to do with the success in life. So remove that. Don't try to change your personality. Whatever you are, accept it and try to find a career path. Try to find your passion within which suits your personality. So, according to Myers-Briggs, 16 personality types. So, we will not read the technical words, we will read the fun-filled words. The inspector, counselor, giver, what is that? The mastermind, craftsman. So, craftsmen are people those who work with their hands. The provider, the idealistic, the performer. Try to identify which word resonates with you, and then we will see in each word what is inside that. The champion. If you are a school owner or director, then there is another thing. The doer, right? They do it. Don't talk, do it. The supervisor. The commander, if you are at a director level role, most likely this is your personality style, and that's why you could reach that level. The thinker, writers, poets, blog writer, book writers, and sometimes daydreamers. The nurturer, visionary, the composer. So we'll see each by each how it works. Try to identify which one is you. So this is just a photography thing that someone is a craftsman, someone is the commander, the doer, thinker, sportsman, or the show off person, right? All these personality styles. So we start with the inspector. Have you seen there are some people who are always curious? Just a second. This attendance is coming in between. So these are the people who are introverted. They sense things. Okay, something is fishy, something is good. They sense things. They are the thinkers and they judge people, right? So they are very highly logical and very formal. So if you ask them to hire someone, they will not hire. They will make a documentation for how the hiring should be, but they will not hire actually. These people tend to be intimidating, right? Have you seen someone like who is an examiner or chief examiner in every college and school? These are the people, and how they sit and how they talk, and they are always looking like upside down, right? You can see you get intimidated when you interact with them. So these are the people. Proper, they are very proper, calm, traditional. Some of them get into the military background and they appear very strict and all those things. So they often are misunderstood because of their seriousness. I don't know how to say that. Yes, if you are serious, no one is going to interact with you. So they say themselves that they are misunderstood. Right? So they value social responsibility and claim to be very ethical. We will see one of the personality style. They claim to be highly ethical, but they do certain wrong things in their own things. Okay. So the counselor, these are introverted. How many of you are the inspectors? You can write in the chat. And remember that this personality is not individual. So you might be a mix of 3, 4, 5 personalities, right? And our education system is also problematic. If someone is doing a commerce background, they will be restricted, very narrow. There are certain part of personality will develop. If someone is doing engineering, there are certain part plus certain part will develop. If someone is doing management, then few more sectors will develop. Like there is a circle, we can draw the circle for this, and this component and this component will develop for them. If you are from a medical background, you are fortunate because the medical education in India is like that. It develops your personality. It explores your personality for different segments across the radius, right? So you will, if you are a doctor, you will find that many of the personalities are within you, or you have been able to develop that. Okay, many of the traits. If you are an engineer, then only 1 or 2 sectors. If you are a commerce background, then very restricted, very limited. Arts, again, typically mix. The counselor, introverted. How many of you are counselors now? Introverted, intuition, feeling, judging. Okay, so if you don't like people who judge, then you are not this. And if you people say that you judge so much, then you are, what are you? The counselor. So these are like typically advocates, diplomats, very creative, see concepts in much deeper, right? And do not accept things on the face value. They will always dig deep, find out. Okay. May seem less eccentric. Again, eccentric, introvert, these are relative terms. Someone who is introvert may be eccentric in a particular group, right? Or with close friends. The mastermind. Okay. So if you are entrepreneur, most likely is this, right? Like Dr. Varsha Narayanan, are you in this category? So please take. Deep thinker, more traditional introvert. They like to work alone, but they are able to work with a team as well. And they tend to survive too long without the other contact. So it means that to perform a work, to perform a task, they don't not mandatorily need someone else to do it. If you're an entrepreneur who has survived the corona, or if you're an entrepreneur who started your business just during the corona time, you are the mastermind. That's good. They love to develop and elaborate strategies. They don't like when things don't go according to their plans, but they can modify it. They know how to change plans to make it work. So I'm curious to see what is uh, mastermind too. Okay, so we will see what are the other personality styles. The giver. So they like to help people because helping people gives them energy. It charges them. It gives them confidence to help someone. So it is a short form. All these things, they are short form. Extrovert, ENFJ means extrovert, intuition, feeling, judging, right? They feel, they are intuitive. Okay, so there are people who are rational, there are people who are intuitive, and there is introverts, extroverts, right? Something like that. So these are the short forms. They like to help people, and they are idealistic, and they are fair. They play a fair game, right? And if you are the one, if you have two children or two friends who are fighting, right, and you support the weaker one, you are this. Okay, how many of you do that? You support the weaker one. Okay, very good. So for fun purpose, for everyone else, instead of using these technical words, we will use the fun words. Okay, for today's exercise, we will use this. They trust their gut instincts and intuitive. They are very intuitive. Okay, they think something. Okay, fine, that will work. That's like that. Less of a logical reasoning. They get disconnected with around the world, and they have a constant eye on future. So they always plan what next can be done, what to do, how to help others, or how to help self. Help starts from self. No? The craftsman. These are very interesting people. They are workers. You tell them, they will do it. They decide something, they will do it. So, uh, right, all those people who work, uh, you understood, right? Those who like a stable income, low paid job, these are the craftsmen. Okay, they have the blinders here. They come to office and 10 and leave by 5.
According to Scientific American.
And typically, I call them workers at Domino's or McDonald's, right? Because they are trapped there. So these people find it difficult to come out. They don't give about their inner feelings and motives to others. Want to be a lot more wild than they allow themselves to be. Okay. Very good, Meenakshi. The provider. So these are extroverted. They sense things like, inspector. Okay. So these are the people who sense things and they feel, they judge you. They will judge before providing you. So they crave for social interaction, highly socialized, love to be in spotlight. If you are the one who goes to a party and you have to make a noise first, right? Or you have to start a loud discussion, or if there is a group, you have to be charging into the group and opening up your discussion, right? You are the provider. They help those in need. Okay, if someone approaches them, they will judge first step. Okay, like the giver, they will help. The provider, they will judge. Okay, do you need help? According to their own decisions, yes, then only they will help. They are very good in organizing event, and they like party and organizing things. So uh, I can guess, how many of you are the provider? You like spotlight, you like socializing, you are good organizer and event planner. And when you go to a party, you make yourself spotted out. Wow, that's great. Very good. Oh, wow, that's great. So evaluating your husband also is a good start. The idealist. Okay. As soon as I hear the word idealist, I'm so much afraid. You know, there is a dark side of idealist. So if you are idealist, be careful. There is always a dark side to this. You know, examples of idealist: Hitler. Okay. So be careful. Someone who has certain things to hide might make a show off to be extremely idealistic, right? Example: you are a school teacher or a college, okay, professor. You identify one person to accept all the papers, answer papers, right? And this idealist person, as soon as 1 minute extra is over, she will not accept. My God, you understand the point? So all the children, they are writing, and you ask this student to collect the answer papers from everyone. And if the time is up, she will immediately accept. But if someone is delayed, she will refuse to accept. Right? But when her turn comes to submit late, she will always submit late. And she wants to hide that part from herself, that there is a lacunae, there is some manipulation, and to hide that, they try to project in front of the world that they are idealistic. So this is a one component of being idealistic. Do you know someone? I'm not asking whether you are that. Do you know someone? So this is a dark side of idealistic. Then there is a good side of idealistic. Do you know someone? Yes, you know many. Okay. I cannot imagine Preeti doing that. Preeti is a very nice person. Okay, fine. That's nothing wrong in that. Okay, so they are said in their own ways. Okay. So they see signs and signals in daily life. They prefer to be left alone to find the meaningful of life. I do not know what does that mean. They are in their own fantasy world. They have their rules, their protocols, their show off, or whatever you want to label, call it. They're reluctant to talk about themselves because they're afraid. What if some negative part comes in front? They love to spend time with those who have similar background. Okay. So someone who might have certain dark side and they want to hide. That is one component of idealistic. And then there is a real idealistic. So both are possible. So if you have a relative who is idealistic, you assume that it is a second personality style. And if you have enemy who is idealistic, you assume that it is a dark side idealistic. The performer, they perform, right? Extroverted, they sense things, they perceive and they feel. Typically, actors or um, performers, all those people, right? Children, those who like to sing or act on the stage or do drama or make YouTube channels, all those, these are the performers. They like spotlight. They will see how many comments are there in the chat. If you are commented, they will get appreciated. They will sing 5 songs. Right? You got who I'm talking of, right? So good at. So how many of you are a performer, and you know what is the name I'm talking of? The performer. So they just like the attention, not the attention seekers, okay, but they like the attention. So Meenakshi Vashist, clear cut, the performer, right? Yes. So care about well-being of others and extremely friendly. So Eva is a clear-cut performer. When she sings in all front of you, she will see how many comments are there in charts. If it is good, she will sing one more song, right? And if you do not comment, so she will stop, right? Have you seen that? Extremely friendly. Priyanka Chauras's daughter, yes, she is also good. Then I can name some other also. If you are identifying yourself, that's good. All the personality styles are good. Nothing is bad, nothing is wrong, or nothing is right. And you are a mix of multiple personality styles. They are extremely friendly. They make friends. Okay, Prerna is saying she sometimes, actually, I think most of the times. And that is a good trait. You should utilize it for, yes, Sonal, obviously, you are a performer. You should utilize it. The champion. These are extroverted, intuitive, they feel, they perceive. They are the born winners. In school, excel in studies, some simple competitions, all those things. When it comes to entrance, excel, right? When it comes to performing good in job or business, they excel. So if you think that you have a charismatic personality and people follow you because you do something you promise to yourself, you are the champion. They do not follow others. They will never work for anyone else. They cannot do a job. They will always start on their own. You know, there are people, very interesting, okay, eye opener probably. Go to a vegetable vendor today. Ask what is his monthly income. You will be surprised. Probably it is more than some of your salary, right? That person is a champion, had a dream, less education, but doing a business, be it a vegetable business, but earning maybe 20,000, 30,000 per month. And that's a tough business. There are 10 other vegetable vendors. In that person is sitting. I'm not saying all vegetable vendors are successful, but that person, right? So would you appreciate that person more, or someone stuck in 9 to 5 job for 10,000 rupees or 15,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees since last 20 years? Which one you like more? Right? Just for fun. Next time when you go for a shopping on a street, when you see vegetable vendors, fruit vendors, try to understand what they're doing. Okay, try to understand the challenge and try to see the respect, right? They had their background of low education, lower, everything lower, but through their personality style, they have surmounted this. They won't be happy if they don't get a chance to show their individualism and unique goals. Okay. They like to spend time with others, make connections, make network, utilize it for business purpose. They are guided by the feeling, but they are not uh, direct gut intuition always. They are extremely thoughtful. So these are people who are mix of intuitive and rational decision makers. And that's what makes them a very good entrepreneur. If you are in this category and you are either stuck as a whatever you are stuck, you need to open your eyes. Okay. You are killing yourself. Doer. They enjoy personal freedom in daily life, and they do not worry about job, earning. Probably these are the people born already in good family, and parents are earning, and they are happy, and they are living their life. If you see someone happy, go lucky person, how many of you think you are the happy go lucky person? Yes, Dr. Varsha Narayanan, it can be completely understood. You, based on your profile, entrepreneur, coming from pharma background, networking, all those things, mastermind, performer, and champion. So that's great. It doesn't matter that introvert, extrovert, forget it. Introverts are the one who earn more money because they can focus, they can channelize, right? And extrovert, they go out, they waste time, right? If you are extrovert, it is difficult to control yourself. If you are introvert, very good, you can focus on working, right? Or if you want to choose a career which gives you opportunities, being extrovert, so choose that. Very good. Yes, the doer. Yeah, ESTP and all. So short form, many people may not understand. It's okay. So if you are the person who goes happy, go lucky life, do not worry so much about job or career or earnings. Wow, that's good. You are lucky actually, right? Because you are the one who is a happy personality. So this is a happy personality, you should assume. The supervisor. So these are, they sense, they think and judge. They are very organized people. Don't think that these are OCDs, but you will see that they have everything very well organized, right? Including the binders, the documents, or official document, or their files in the computer, or their mobile. Everything is very well organized, right? They are good in leadership. They are good, and they always look for. Yes, Anita, you are the supervisor. Yes, so Anita is HR director in a telecom company in Malaysia. So definitely Anita is a supervisor. So HR director completely match. Priyanka Chaurasia, similar profile and maybe a supervisor. Priyanka Chaurasia, are you supervisor? I mean, the personality style, being a HR director of a big company. Yes, possible. Yeah, Dr. Sunita Patil, yes, obviously. No? Okay, no worries. So what is your personality style, Priyanka? Interesting to know. So they give best advice and they love challenges. Very good, Rashmi. The commander. So they can live only in leadership positions. If there is a leader, they are the member. Uh, Sometimes conflicts can be created. So if you are the person who has struggled, fought with your own manager or other team members when you were the team member, and suddenly when you became the leader, you like that role and others are able to follow you. How many of you are that? That's good personality. You are the commander. Manpreet, you are the commander. Wow, that's great. That's great. So you cannot work under someone else. If you are working under someone else, mm, may not be the right fit for you. Okay. They make quick decisions. because they also have rational thinking as well as intuitive thinking, and they are often correct in their judgments. The thinker, the writers, the poets, thinker, philosophers, fantasy world, living in their own dream. Who are you? Yes, Shilpa is a commander. Correct. Karthikeni commander. Dr. Somil Singh, yes, that's a very good quality. So, and you are the commander. Okay, Richa, thinker. Okay, yes, yes, right. Savitra, just thinking, doing nothing. Then Nehal, VRK. Dr. Somil, you are also thinker. That's okay. Yes, Dr. Somil is a very good artist, and she paints very delicate things and fine work, and keeps teaching her son a lot of things. So that is interesting to know. Deepa Balchandran, you are a thinker. Interesting. Okay. Yes, Jasirani thinker. Yes, Neha is a thinker. Geetika complete. So if you think that you have a dream, you are very aspirational, and you're not achieved. So major of your personality style is the thinker, and that is working against you. The nurturer, very good. So probably if you meet someone, you like them, they are the nurturer. So one of the like rare personality, introverted, sensing, feeling, judging. So they sense things, they feel, they judge. So if you're a writer or poet, that doesn't mean that you are the thinker. But because you are the thinker, that's why you are able to write poem and all those things. And Dr. Soman Singh, yes, you are very strong. That personality trait. Great. Yeah, Shilpa has a trait of commander and thinker both. So probably that thinking part is your commander part, not the thinker part, because Shilpa is a doer, I know. Okay, nurturer. Wow, that's great. That's a very soothing personality. People like to come to you. They want to talk to you because they feel good after talking to you, and you radiate positivity, and you give good advice. Yes, Dr. Sunita Patil, absolutely, the nurturer. People have love being around those personalities, so they just like, okay, they bring out the best in those who are surrounding themselves. They will give you correct advice, right? And they will help you bring out your best self. The visionary, so this is a very interesting personality style, right? They perceive what is going to be the future, the internet revolution, personal computer revolution, beautiful computer revolution, going to Mars, auto-driven car, some project you're working on, right? So these are the visionary. They think what is going to be there that will work for the future, that will help future, and they work for that. If you are the one who do not like to engage in meaningless talk, like there are, two typical friends, they call, talk, or they meet and chit chat and all those things, and there is no sense at the end, and both of them forget what they have talked to each other or what other person was talking. So visionary is opposite. They just like to talk what is useful. Come to the business, tell me what you want, and they will talk only what is required, or they will engage in discussions what is required. These are very good people if you want to create something new or launch something new. because they have both the mindset. They perceive things, they visualize, but they are their own devil advocate. They will question themselves. Is the vision going to work? Is this plan going to work? And if they give the answer themselves, they will find the answer. They will not wait for any other answer. They will not wait for assurance. They will assure themselves. They will put a stamp on themselves and they will say, yes, this will work. And it works. Because these people are not only visionary, but also these are commanders. These are doers. Right? If you are the visionary, you cannot be the thinker. Or you are less likely to be the thinker. Okay. Or only some portion of it is a thinker, right? Your artistic work you have developed to keep yourself interested, to release your happy hormones. You are not afraid to contradict someone. What somebody is saying, you do not agree. You will say, I don't agree. What are you saying? So, okay, they are never afraid to contradict you. They are not afraid to hear no. Right? So they will ask you some question, and if you say no, they are not afraid, right? They are okay to accept the rejection. So that's the biggest power they have. How many of you can accept the rejection? Savitra, no. Absolutely no. Prerna, yes. Saundarya, yes. Nehal, no. Nidhi, I don't know. Sonal, rejection, no, you cannot accept. Darshana Jain, yes. Vigneshwari, I need to know you more. Hema, yes. Frenas, yes. Bharti, absolutely no. Surena, I do not remember. Dr. T. Lily. So if you are a delicate, for example, like if someone shouts at you or scolds you and there is a tear in your eye, okay, so you are afraid of rejection. Right? Second is if you are afraid of failures, right? Same thing, afraid of rejection. Right? You are not doing something because you are afraid of a failure. You are afraid of getting rejected by success. You are afraid of not having trust on you that you will put 100% to achieve something, right? Because you don't trust yourself. And if you are doing the same thing, if you think your life is monotonous, or if you are not doing something which you always dreamed of, you are the person who is the most afraid of rejection and failures. Whatever you say. If you are someone who has a vision, who has a dream, will do it, will strive to do it, and put your efforts. And you're not afraid of yourself that you will not put effort. Right? Why people have fear of failure? Because they are afraid of themselves. They are not sure that they are going to put effort to succeed. They are afraid that at the least resistance, they will drop out. Right? People who do not have fear of failure are the ones who, any obstacles it comes, any unsurmountable obstacles it comes, they will find a solution. They will think it as a maths, find a solution and do it. How many of you are good in finding a solution plus you're good in maths? Both plus. Okay. You're good in finding a solution and you're good in maths. How many of you are that? Very good. Very good. Very good. So it is very difficult for such people to get trapped in the problems because they have learned maths, they are good in maths, they're good in problem solving, and that's why they can solve any problem in the life. They know how to approach from different angle. So make sure you teach your child or make your child expert in maths. It is one thing to see failures. The failure has come to you, the rejection has come to you, and you accept it. That is one thing. It is second thing to not be, there is a unforeseen failure, unforeseen rejection. We don't know whether it will come or not come. And to jump in that field because you're not afraid of rejection or failure, that is different. Okay. So if you have failed, if you have been rejected, you accepted your life, you are forced to accept that. But if you are someone who moves to your path and not afraid of unforeseen rejections, unforeseen, then you are the one. Good. So these are the people who have deepest understanding of most complex things. The composer. So these are introverts. They are very warm and very friendly. They like to explore on their own. Maybe like some nature visit or trekking or something. Dr. Anupama Gupta ma'am. So are you the composer? Sonal Jayashekhar, are you the composer? Understands that meeting new people. Okay, very good. Natasha, Amritavali, Deepa, wait. Okay. So they like to meet new people so that they can learn new things, teach new things. They are more charismatic. Yes, Dr. Anupama Gupta ma'am, like she recently went to Himalaya trek and again going in April. Those who want to join, they can join it. So, classical example composer. And Sonal Jayashekhar also. They experience, love experiencing new things, and they last point, if you read, then Sonal will say, no, sir, no, I'm not in this category. Right? Okay. So there is a hidden self-esteem issue which they try to struggle with. There is nothing wrong in that. It is because of your some childhood experience or some multiple experiences, it has happened and you can come out of it. Yes, I know, Sonal, you will answer this. Okay. Okay. How do you like this session? So what personality style is that? When you ask someone, how do you like the session? And you wait for the comments. And if the session comments are good, you speak more. What was the personality style? Who can remind? The spotlight person, the performer. Okay, fine. How many of you have been first during your school days? Or you know someone who has been always the first ranker in your school days and didn't make so much of the career, right? Yes, Dr. T. Lily's example, right? So, and how many of you were second or third ranker? Those are last bencher. I don't want to promote them that they are the best. No, not that. So those who are second or third rankers were second or third ranker. But when it came to the real entrance, like your medical entrance or master's entrance or some other entrance, and getting good job or starting on your own, you excel in that, right? How many of you are like that? Second and third, but excelled in your career. Sonal, Preeti Pandey, Prerna Chavan, Vandana, Dr. Anupama Gupta ma'am, Teranija, Roshni, okay, Dr. Somil Singh, yes, you are doing good. Yes, Dr. Sumita Patil, very classical example. Karthikeyani, Dr. Harmeet, okay, that's very interesting. You know, the first people they finish last. How many of you are MBA? In your MBA batch, during placements, try to identify. There was always one girl who was always the topper. There was always one boy who made a lot of show off. Doing multiple courses was always a topper. They didn't get a job, right? Or they got a job, but average. They got stuck in it. And all others, second ranker, third ranker, the last benches of MBA, the fun-filled people, passing with all the copy and cheating and 50% and having multiple girlfriends. And they were the one who started earning decent amount and they jumped multiple jobs and got very good, uh, right? 1 crore salary. Okay. Very classic example. This is a group mix of MBAs, HR directors, NGO owners, school owners, college owners, directors, doctors, psychologists, and alien people. So among these, doctors, always topper since the childhood, 100%. If you score 99%, you are going to cry. Your parents know that, oh my God, the child has scored 99, she's going to have a bad day. Yeah. Okay. And then 10th, 12th topper, entrance topper, MBBS, wow, you did at least doing MBBS is itself a big deal. And then masters and all those things. Okay. And then there is and this MBBS at the age of 24, how much they earn? Grand salary of 7,000. Seriously. Okay. 24 years. Take example, BCom. The parents celebrate. They celebrate more than your success because this BCom person has scored 50% marks. Wow, that's a success. 50% is a success, right? Pappu pass ho gaya hai. That is the biggest success. Your 96 is not a success. Your 99 is still a failure. Okay. That 50% is a success. And this Pappu will do BCom. Will do all the fantasies, addictions, girlfriends, everything. Will do MBA with copy. And will get a job of 8 lakh rupees per year at the age of 23. Good. Good. So this is what happens when you try to shift from your medical side to management side. And you realize this. Okay. So a BCom person at the age of 21, at least while doing their BCom, they start doing some job with 10,000 salary. True? BCom people know this. And till 24 years of age, the doctor is still studying, still taking money from parents. And that's the best person in the class and the whole school. Very bad scenario. Other classic example, MBBS doctor versus doctor. Okay. There is the average doctor and then there is a last bencher doctor. All the fantasies, addictions, girlfriends, everything. Never studying, always copying and all this. Once you get in MBBS, you will pass out. The format is like that. Okay. So this MBBS person, backbencher, all those things, do not have a dream to do MD, DM, cardiologist. No, not required. Just open up a business, medical business, MBBS, open up a clinic, right? Starting earning is 1 lakh per month and it grows to 10 lakh per month. Average, right? A successful general practitioner, they earn this 5 to 10 lakhs, right? And by the time they reach 30 years of age, they have 2, 3 children, whatever, how many they want, successfully married, good wife, earning 10 lakh per month, have a good decent house, the flat plus extra one thing, and then car and everything. And someone who has been the topper, very aspirational, still studying MD. Okay, at the age of 30. And after 30, this person will try to do super specialty, DM, entrance, will not marry. No. So till the age of 32, 33, this person will appear entrance, my God. And by the time 35, 36, they will finish their DM. But once they finish DM, they realize the hard truth of the world. You do not get job. No hospital is allowing a new fresh cardiologist to operate on guinea pigs, right? They already have a famous cardiologist. So this person has to, after 37 years of education and marrying at the age of 40 years, this person has to work for a salary of 2 lakhs per month or 2.5 lakhs. Truth? And work under someone for another 5 years, and then try to slowly grow, and always have a dream to start on own. But the education, the specialty they are, it requires so much investment, they are unable to do that. So they are stuck in a job of 2 to 3 lakhs at the time of 40. And if you compare with this MBBS who started the business, exponential difference. If you compare with the BCom with MBA who started career at the age of 23 from a decent MBA college and started with 8 lakh salary, still by the time this person reaches 40 years, will have a salary of 20 to 30 lakhs, right? Best finishes last. Not required. Perfectionism not required. If you have idea at this career stage, do it. Don't force your children to score first rank. Tell them you have to study for your knowledge and for cracking the entrance. That is a mandatory because Indian pattern is like that. Right? And so teach them the skills, teach them how to explore their personality. So this is a radius personality, 16 personality styles. Try to grow all of them, or at least 5, 6 of them. You will have a better child, a better person. Very good, Sonal. And if you have an idea, okay, how many of you come from a background or you have been told by someone, either superior to you, your manager, or your parents, or relatives, or your teachers, or you yourself, that don't be over competitive, right? So don't have a competitive age, don't fight, okay? Live a normal life, live a peaceful life, be contented with what you have. Seriously, okay, you will stay poor actually if you are content with your present life. Okay. Very good, right? So some of the parents, they do that. Okay, do not compete, right? Be happy with what you have, accept, right? Adjust, live within the resources. You should teach, expand your resources. If you want more, that's good. Earn it, go, earn it. Bring more resources. If you are discontented with your life, that's good. You are going to make good out of it. You should not be a goat. You should not be cow. You should be a monster and learn to control the monster. So the best part will give you best things in life. If you are the monster who can control the monster part of the monster. Enjoyed today's session. So today is a maximum attendance. That's good. 129. Wow, that's really great. Great to see 129 people. Okay, so we will meet mind coach, emotional coach tomorrow. Wednesday, I think Wednesday marriage, 26 January, depends on people mood. What do you want to do? And then again Thursday, and Friday we'll meet again. This Friday, we'll request Dr. Varsha Narayanan. Dr. Varsha Narayanan, are you there? Can you raise your hand? Would you like to share your story and your business and your model and all those things and your entrepreneur journey on Friday? That will be a good platform to do it. So all will get inspired and will come to know about your business. So maybe some people can collaborate with you then. Yes, that's great. Okay, so plan something, make whatever you wish, you have complete freedom and do it on Friday. Final. Okay, so see you then. Have a great time.